Welcome back to the LUMOPOP channel, where we dive deep into the stories that the world can't stop talking about. Tonight's story is one that has shaken the fandom community to its very core. Rumors spread like wildfire. Xiao Zhan's house has been surrounded by the police. Those words alone were enough to make millions of fans freeze in disbelief. What really happened that night? And why did this rumor appear so suddenly, without any official explanation? It began quietly on a still night in Beijing. The air was cold, the sky unusually silent. A few anonymous posts started circulating on local forums, claiming that police cars had been seen near Xiao Zhan's neighborhood. At first, no one took it seriously. After all, Xiao Zhan is one of the most beloved and respected figures in the Chinese entertainment world. But within hours, the whispers turned into a storm. Videos appeared blurry, shaky, of flashing blue and red lights reflecting off the glass of modern buildings. Some fans swore they recognized the area. Others said they saw movement, silhouettes in uniforms. The word arrest started trending before anyone even knew what was true. Fans from all over the world began to panic. Yibo, TikTok, Twitter, they all exploded with the same question. Is Xiao Zhan okay? But while the internet spiraled into chaos, something interesting happened. The man at the center of it all, Xiao Zhan himself, remained silent. No official statement, no denial, just silence. And sometimes, silence speaks louder than words. For many fans, that silence was unbearable. Some cried. Some stayed awake all night, refreshing their feeds. Others gathered outside his studio building, holding signs and candles, whispering prayers under the cold light of street lamps. It wasn't just concern. It was love mixed with fear, loyalty mixed with helplessness. Because for fans who had watched Xiao Zhan rise from nothing, who had seen him fall, suffer, and rebuild, this rumor felt like an attack on hope itself. But let's rewind. To understand why this rumor hurt so deeply, we need to remember where Xiao Zhan came from. Years ago, before the fame, before the spotlight, he was just an ordinary young man who loved art. He dreamed of creating beauty, of bringing light to people's hearts. Then, in 2019, the world discovered him, not just as a singer, but as a soul who could move millions with a single smile. But fame comes with a price, and Xiao Zhan learned that price the hard way. He was once at the center of one of the most controversial moments in Chinese entertainment history, an event that almost ended his career overnight. He was attacked, boycotted, silenced. Yet, instead of disappearing, he chose to grow. He came back stronger, kinder, and wiser. He turned pain into art and scars into strength. That's why this rumor felt different. It wasn't just a story, it was deja vu, a reminder of how quickly lies can spread and how fragile truth can be in the face of chaos. Back to the present, the supposed police scene. Several media outlets quickly picked up the story, while others dismissed it as pure fabrication. But fans noticed something strange. None of the major news channels reported it officially. No photos of Xiao Zhan, no statement from his agency, just a wall of silence. Some claimed it was a misunderstanding, that the police were responding to a nearby incident unrelated to him. Others believed it was a deliberate attempt to smear his name right before his next project release. And then came another theory, the one that caught everyone's attention. A fan posted a long message claiming she had been near the area that night. She said, "It wasn't chaos, it was calm. The police were there, yes, but they didn't go to Xiao Zhan's home. They stopped outside the neighborhood for a short while, then left. The truth is, he was never in danger. Still, the damage was done." Screenshots, fake statements, edited clips, all spread faster than anyone could control. It's the dark side of fame, when silence becomes suspicion and truth gets buried under noise. For Xiao Zhan, who has always chosen dignity over drama, the best response was, again, silence. He didn't need to prove his innocence. He didn't need to fight lies with anger. He simply waited for time to wash the dust away. And maybe that's what makes him different. In an industry where every move is calculated and every rumor turned into a headline, Xiao Zhan's calm became his greatest strength. He didn't shout. He didn't blame. He simply stood still and let his work speak for him. The next day, fans noticed something small but powerful. Xiao Zhan's studio quietly updated their social media profile. No statement, just a single photo. A sunrise over the city skyline. No caption, just light. To many, that was his message. That no matter how dark the night gets, the sun will rise again. Within hours, the rumor began to fade. Fact-checkers debunked the claims. Local authorities confirmed there was no record of any incident involving Xiao Zhan. The panic slowly turned into relief, then reflection. Fans began apologizing to each other for spreading unverified information. Others turned the chaos into something beautiful, trending the hashtag always with Xiao Zhan with messages of love and gratitude. Even if the world misunderstands you again, one fan wrote, "We will stand beside you just like before." Another added, "Rumors can't destroy light. They can only show who's brave enough to shine through them." And that's exactly what Xiao Zhan did. He shined through. In the following week, he appeared at a charity event, smiling, calm, and elegant as ever. No mention of the incident. No bitterness. Only gratitude. And when a reporter asked him, "How do you deal with rumors like these?" he simply said, "With time, the truth always arrives on its own." Those words spread faster than any rumor ever could. Because behind the glitz and fame, Xiao Zhan is not just a celebrity. He's a symbol of quiet resilience. A reminder that silence doesn't always mean weakness. Sometimes it means strength. In a world that thrives on noise, he chose peace. And that's why his story continues to move millions. Not because he shouts, but because he listens. Not because he reacts, but because he endures. So what can we learn from all this? That the truth doesn't need to scream. That kindness, even in silence, can echo louder than hate. And that no rumor, no matter how loud, can outshine a heart that stays true. The night may have been filled with sirens, but the morning belonged to light. And as fans look back at that strange, silent night, they realize something beautiful. It wasn't a night of fear, it was a test of faith. Faith in someone who never stopped believing in goodness, even when the world turned against him. And that's the real story. Not the rumor, not the fear, but the quiet courage of a man who chose to rise again and again. So, to everyone watching, before you share, before you believe, remember that behind every headline is a human being, someone who laughs, dreams, and hurts just like us. And maybe that's the message Xiao Zhan was silently sending all along. Because light doesn't fight the darkness, it simply shines. This is LUMOPOP, where we don't just tell stories, we uncover the emotions behind them. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's keep spreading truth, empathy, and light together